guys, Super Cap here, back with another video. This video is going to be different, not a franchise. My first video without a franchise, but episode 2 coming out soon. But anyways, here we are with the mock draft. I'm going to do a 1-round mock draft, not 2 rounds, all 32 teams. I might do a 2-round mock draft another time, but right now I'm going to do 1 round, no trades. Here we go, man. So we got Jaguars, number 1, Zach Wilson. No, it's Trevor Lawrence. Not even gonna. It's just no question. But number 2, this is where it gets interesting. I mean, this draft is so interesting because there's so many picks that, like, you don't know. Like, last year, I mean, Joe Burrow was predictable, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, kinda. Who was 4? Who's number 4? Andrew Thomas, I guess, was the Giants. They always mess up their pick. But anyways, second pick, Jets, Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. Man, I'm kind of a Justin Fields guy, but I'm gonna go Zach Wilson. I'm gonna do it. Zach Wilson's the guy. You may agree, you may disagree, but the Miami Dolphins here, my favorite team. Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith. This is a tough decision, but where is he? There he is. It's Devonta Smith for me. I know Miami's offensive line is bad. Penei Sewell is great, but Miami's receivers are awful, and Tua needs that help, and teaming up with his old Alabama teammate would be great for him. And we got the Falcons here. They need edge. They need quarterback. They're getting Justin Fields. If Justin Fields is falling to 4, they're getting him. No question. Even if Zach Wilson goes to 4. The Dolphins might trade this pick. I don't think they will, but they won't pick. I don't think they'll pick a QB either. So, Justin Fields to the Falcons. The Bengals, I mean, come on. Penei Sewell's there. They're picking him. No question, Penei Sewell is probably the best offensive line. I think he is. Best tackle in the draft. But he's going to go to the Bengals. Joe Burrow died this year, so that's definitely going to help. Maybe. And then now we got the Eagles. Jamar Chase is there. You're going to pick him. Eagles need a receiver. Jalen Reagor didn't work out. They missed that on Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf. And I don't know if it's going to be Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts starting, but those guys need weapons. It doesn't matter who. They need a weapon. But then there's the Lions. This is the most interesting one here. They are done with Matthew Stafford. They're going to trade him. They didn't yet in real life, but by the draft they probably will. Or they might even trade him in the draft. I don't know, but I'm not doing trades. I think they might trade up here, maybe to the Dolphins, or the Falcons. I don't know, but I think they would trade up in real life, probably to the Dolphins. It's between Trey Lance and Jalen Waddle, and if they're not gonna have Matt Stafford, then what's the point of getting a receiver if you don't have a QB? Trey Lance goes 7th overall. Yep, it's my pick, man. Then we got the Panthers. Panthers, you're not going to QB. I don't care if that's your number 1 need. I think you get Micah Parsons. You may say Kyle Pitts or corner or something. But Micah Parsons, I think, is a good fit there. Luke Kuechly was great. Micah Parsons will be great. Now there's the Broncos. Cornerback still available for the Broncos. Patrick Surtain. He is the guy you go with. Patrick Surtain to the Broncos. Need a corner. They have AJ Bouye, but he's not as good as he was on the Jags. They have good safeties, but will Justin Simmons stay? Kareem Jackson is old. They need DBs, and Patrick Surtain is the best corner in the draft, I think. And then Cowboys offensive line was bad this year, but they need defense. And I think it's Caleb Farley who they go with here. They need corners. I mean, Awuzie was their corner this year. He's not good. He isn't. Alright, so next pick now, the Giants. Jalen Waddle fell to them perfectly, so that's who they take. In Giants franchise, I took a receiver, happened to be Jamar Chase, but still, Jalen Waddle. I mean, it's wide receiver 1A, 1B, 1C. Like, they're all really good. But Jalen Waddle, I think, is the third best receiver in this class, even though he has great speed. And he's good after the catch, too. Here you go, 49ers. They can't get a QB here. Cornerbacks, uh, J.C. Horn. I think going to 12 is a reach. Quarterback, who would they get? I don't know. Like, this might be a tough pick here for them. But like, they might have to reach for J.C. Horn or something. Oh, whoops. Because the interior lineman, what is going on here? They need interior lineman, but like Elijah Vera Tucker, honestly, I think they'll get him. They need him. He's not going to be in the second round, so I think you pick him now. So there he goes, 12th overall now. The Chargers need offensive line. They need to protect Justin Herbert. So I think Rashawn Slater will go to the Chargers. He's a good tackle out of Northwestern. They need to protect Herbert. This is how you do it. You get an offensive lineman, which is a huge need here. And now the Vikings 4th overall, or 14th overall. Huge problems here. Cornerback, I think they get here. Who's their cornerback right now? Trey Waynes? I'm pretty sure he's a safety. Like, who do the Vikings have at corner? No one. J.C. Horn is perfect for them, I think. Going to the Vikings, they need a corner. That's who they get. Now it's Patriots, and they get Kyle Pitts, no question. Don't even argue with that. You could argue that Kyle Pitts could be picked earlier, but like I don't think the Vikings would. I mean, the Vikings could get him though. Chargers could get him honestly if they don't sign Hunter Henry, which is a huge possibility. 49ers, probably 99% chance they don't. The 1% chance that they do is because George Kittle is more of a blocker, but he can catch. Giants won't get him. Cowboys could, but their defense needs help. They don't need any more weapons. They just got CeeDee Lamb. Here we go with the Cardinals. I think you get Kwity Paye here. Good edge. Lining up with Chandler Jones. Rushing the quarterback. It's a good pick out of Michigan. And here we go with the Raiders. Who do they pick? Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah goes to them out of Notre Dame. He's a good coverage guy. And I like him from Notre Dame when I saw him play. Dolphins. I think edge, no. Offensive tackle, that's huge possibility. But man, I think the Miami Dolphins will go all out for offensive linemen in free agency. So that's why I think they get Najee Harris. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne are both really good. Like, it's hard to rank them who's better. I think Najee Harris is, and Miami needs a bigger running back because they don't have one. Najee Harris is a good fit, and he went to Alabama with Tua. And now the Washington football team draft Samuel Cosmi here. Since Trent Williams left, they don't really have a good offensive tackle. Samuel Cosmi would be good for them. But then I think back-to-back offensive tackles go here. The Bears' offensive line sucked, and their offense sucked. But it was because of their offensive line being absolutely awful. So, yeah, it needs to be better, and this is how you do it. You got to draft. Colts here. Man, oh man. Mac Jones? Does Mac Jones go in the first round? Gosh. Does he be Mac Jones? But I don't think so. I think they need a receiver. I mean, T.Y. Hilton is a free agent. Like, who do they have? No one. Never mind, not no one, because they have Rashad Bateman now. Rashad Bateman to the Colts. Why isn't it? Okay, there we go. Titans here. I mean, Joseph Osai is there. You're picking him. Titans defense was one of the worst this year. Bottom 10, probably bottom 5. It was bad. They had one of the least amount of sacks this year. Like, it wasn't good. And here we go with the Jets, man. I feel like the Jets might sign Aaron Jones. That's why I might not go Travis Etienne. Um, but I think they need an edge. And Gregory Rousseau goes 23 to the Jets. Good pick. They need a good pass rusher. Gregory Rousseau is that guy. He can develop well. And then Steelers, this is where Travis Etienne goes. James Conner, he had a good 2018 year, but ever since that, I don't think he's good. I really think he's bottom 5 running back. He's not that good. I don't think he's good. And he's a free agent. So just get Travis Etienne. Conner is not the guy. He's not his 2018 self. He is. He's not the guy, man. And then the Jaguars, you got your quarterback. Now you get your offensive lineman, Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle out of Michigan. He will be good. He will help out. Trevor Lawrence, keep him safe, keep him protected. Good pick. Browns now, they need linebackers. Definitely their number 1 pick, and this is where Zaven Collins goes. Kind of fell a bit. He could go earlier, but I think this is where he's picked. And then right after him, the Baltimore Ravens. Wide receiver Terrace Marshall. Yeah, it's just Terrace Marshall. He needs to go. The Ravens need a receiver. They need one. Bad. So Terrace Marshall is good. Marquise Brown. He could be the guy. I don't know, man. He could be. He could be good in the future. He just needs more time to develop. Saints here. They also need receivers. Michael Thomas is good. Emmanuel Sanders. Isn't he a free agent? I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, but maybe not. But anyways, I don't think he's that. They need a receiver. Michael Thomas is their guy. And now it's time for Kadarius Toney. Go there. So the Packers, who do they get? Who do they get now? 2 receivers are gone. The next best receiver is not even in the top 50 probably. So they need a tackle. Alex Leatherwood I think goes there. They have David Bakhtiari. They lost Brian Bulaga last year in free agency, so I think Alex Leatherwood would be good. And here the Bills, they need a linebacker and an offensive line. Maybe Liam Eichenberg, but I think Nick Bolton will go to the Bills. And now it's the Bucks and the Chiefs. We don't know what the official order is, but they're putting Bucks at 31 and Chiefs at 32. Bucks, they might lose Shaq Barrett and Levante David in free agency. And if they lose Shaq Barrett, they need another edge. Jalen Phillips comes in, good, decent edge, can come in and run the rush quarterback. Shaquille Barrett, they might not sign him. They might not have enough. And then we got the Chiefs. Final pick of the first round. Who do they go with? They do need a wide receiver. But who? Who, man? Do they go offensive line? Nate Solder is pretty good this year. Mitchell Schwartz is a good tackle. They need interior offensive line. Are there even any good ones? Wyatt Davis, maybe. But they could go linebacker here. Oh, man, it's tough. You know what? I'm going to give him Liam Eichenberg. Good tackle. And that's the draft. Okay, so that's the draft right there. First pick Trevor Lawrence, last pick Liam Eichenberg. That's how I think it could go down. Unless something happens free agency, the Lions get 4 quarterbacks in the top 10. Definitely uh, not a surprise really to me. I think that can easily happen. Maybe even the top 5. If I think 4 QBs could go in the top 5, not to the Dolphins, but the Lions could trade up with the Dolphins to take a quarterback, and it could be Trey Lance or Justin Fields, because that would be ahead of the Falcons, who I think would take Justin Fields. But anyways, thanks for watching my first mock draft of the year. There's gonna be another one after the Super Bowl if things change up, and then off-season stuff coming, and of course New York Giants franchise. And I'm gonna be doing rebuilds. I'm gonna do it in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna start with the Bears. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe next week. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the draft. This mock draft here. Leave down below what I did wrong, maybe, if I did anything wrong. Hope I did. But thanks, guys.